Welcome, guys. Okay, so today I'm sharing the 10 secret code words in the Philippines that every foreigner must know before he steps foot in a bar or opens a dating app. These phrases sound completely harmless when you first hear them. Freelancer, lady drink, bar fine, short time, fun. But they're not harmless. They're the language of a parallel world, and once you start decoding them, you'll see the matrix everywhere. The Philippines is an indirect culture. People don't say the hard thing out loud if they can say it sideways. That protects face, protects money, and sometimes protects the law. So if you don't know the codes, you end up paying more, staying longer than you planned, or walking straight into situations you never signed up for. Here's the deal. I'm going to walk you through the 10 most important ones, so you stop being the confused tourist and start reading the room. So let's get started right away. Number 1, nightlife district. When a foreigner asks where the nightlife is, or someone tells you the nightlife district is busy tonight, he's not talking about regular clubs with DJs and bottle service. Nightlife district is the soft way of saying the adult entertainment district. It's the code that lets people talk about the commercial companionship areas without saying the actual words. Angeles City, Subic, parts of Manila, Cebu, Puerto Galera. Those are the places. Every city has nightlife, but not every nightlife is the kind where you can walk in, buy a drink, and leave with a girl for the night. The reality is that nightlife district is the polite map foreigners use when they want paid private time without sounding like they're looking for it. Most guys get this wrong by treating every bar in the country the same. They walk into a regular place expecting the same rules and get confused when nothing happens. The smarter move is to learn which areas actually run on the bar fine system, so you don't waste time or get embarrassed. Once you know the map, you stop treating the whole country like one big open buffet and start choosing where your energy and money actually go. Number 2, freelancer. This one trips a lot of guys up. A Filipina says she's a freelancer and half the foreigners think she does graphic design or online work on the side. No. In the nightlife world, freelancer means she works for herself. She's not tied to a bar. She finds clients on the street, in the malls near the tourist areas, or on the apps. She's independent. That means no bar fine to pay, but it also means no bar watching her back. The incentive is simple. She keeps more of the money. The risk is higher for both of you because there's less structure and less accountability. I talked to a foreigner who spent 2 weeks thinking he was dating a girl who freelanced online, until he realized the only work she was freelancing was the kind that happens after midnight. He felt stupid afterward, but the code was right there the whole time. What most guys get wrong is assuming every self-employed girl is a freelancer in the soft sense. Some are. Many are not. The smarter alternative is to listen to how she talks about her nights and her schedule. If her clients only show up after dark and she disappears for hours, you already know the code. Don't invent a better story for her just because you like the packaging. Number 3, lady drink. Lady drink is the soft entry fee. You buy a girl a drink in the bar and she sits with you instead of dancing or standing on stage. The price is usually fixed no matter what she orders. 300 to 400 pesos is common. Beer, juice, cranberry vodka, same price. That drink is her income for that half hour. If she's smart, she finishes it fast so you'll buy the next one. If you stop buying, she goes back to work. Here's where the trap opens. She might ask you to buy for her friends too. One lady drink turns into 4, and your bill jumps before you even think about leaving the bar. The psychological part is scarcity and incentives. She has limited hours and unlimited foreigners walking through the door. Your job is to decide if the conversation is worth the meter running. Most guys get this wrong by treating lady drinks like normal drinks between friends. They're not. They're a paid clock. The guy who keeps saying yes without a limit is the one who wakes up with a hole in his wallet and nothing real to show for it. The smarter move is to set a hard limit before you sit down and stick to it. If the conversation is real, you'll know. If it's only the drink talking, walk away with your wallet intact and your head clear. Number 4, bar fine. This is the big one. Bar fine is the fee you pay the bar so the girl can leave with you for the rest of the night or for a few hours. Officially, it's compensation for the bar losing her shift. Unofficially, everyone knows what happens next. The range is usually 3,000 to 6,000 pesos, sometimes higher in the busier spots. The girl gets a cut, the bar keeps the rest, and then you tip her later if things go well. The language stays soft because the law is soft. Nobody walks in and says, "I want to buy boom boom." They say, "How much is the bar fine?" And the transaction stays deniable. I know girls who tell their families they're waitresses or dancers. The bar fine money never gets called what it is at home. That face saving runs deep. What most guys get wrong is thinking the bar fine buys the whole package. It buys her exit from the bar. Everything after that is a separate negotiation. Some girls expect more. Some just want the tip. Some will just lie there like a board the whole time and still act like you owe them gratitude. The smarter alternative is to clarify the terms before you pay. How long? What's included? What's not? Post-boom boom clarity hits different when you already agreed on the numbers while your head was still clear. The guys who skip that conversation are the ones who wake up feeling extracted instead of satisfied. Number 5, short time and long time. Short time means a few hours. Long time means the night. In the old days, more girls were open to long time because the foreigner supply was smaller and the excitement was higher. Today, the market is crowded. Most girls in the districts already have someone at home, kids to feed, or another client later. Smartphones gave them options, so short time became the default. The girl can earn from 2 or 3 foreigners in one night instead of locking herself to one. Scarcity flipped. Now the foreigner is the one competing for her limited hours. What most guys get wrong is pushing for long time like it's still 2005. They take the rejection personally and start offering more money or more promises. It's not personal, it's math. The incentives changed and the girls adapted faster than the tourists. The smarter move is to decide what you actually want before you pay the bar fine. If short time is enough, take it and leave clean. If you want more connection, look outside the pure commercial bars. The districts run on short time for a reason, and fighting the reason only makes you look needy. If this is making sense so far, keep listening, because the next ones show up outside the bars too. Number 6, men's. Men's is short for menstruation. When a girl says she has men's, she's telling you she won't go on a bar fine or won't do boom boom that night. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's the softest rejection she can give without hurting your feelings or losing future business. She might even pull out a napkin with lipstick on it to sell the story. Face saving is strong here. Direct no feels rude to many of them. Men's is polite, temporary, and hard to argue with. What most guys get wrong is either pushing past it or believing it every single time like a child. Both moves make you look weak. The smarter alternative is to treat it as a soft no and move on without drama. If she's interested later, she'll find you. If she's not, the code already told you everything you needed to hear. Don't turn a soft rejection into a hard argument. That's taxi driver behavior. Number 7, cherry girl. Cherry girl means first-timer. In the bars, it can mean 2 things. Either she doesn't lead with customers and only does lady drinks, or she's saving the first time for a high price. I've heard numbers from $1,000 up. Is she actually a first-timer? Who knows? The market has incentives to claim it. Some girls do it once for the money and then move on. Others just use the label because the story sells. I hate that this exists, but I also understand the pressure. Family needs money. A big payoff can change a life faster than regular bar work. What most guys get wrong is either romanticizing it or treating it like a trophy they can brag about later. Both are clown moves. The smarter alternative is to stay out of that market entirely if it makes you uncomfortable. There are plenty of other codes to learn and plenty of other ways to spend your time and money. This one carries extra weight and extra risk for everyone involved, and the post-boom-boom clarity on this particular deal can hit especially hard. Number 8, fun. Fun means boom boom. When a girl on an app says she's looking for fun, she's usually looking for customers. When a foreigner says he's looking for fun while visiting, a normal Filipina hears working girl. The word got contaminated by the commercial scene. I love actual fun. I use the word all the time with people who already know me. But in dating profiles and early chats, it lands wrong every single time. What most guys get wrong is writing looking for fun on their profile and then wondering why only certain types of girls reply. They act shocked when the inbox fills with the exact people who read the code correctly. The smarter move is to be specific without being crude. If you want casual, say casual. If you want something real, say that. Don't hide behind the softest possible word and then act surprised when the softest possible girls show up. Language creates the filter. Use it on purpose. Number 9, separated. Separated is one of the most common codes on dating apps. It means she's still legally married but no longer living with the husband. Sometimes the husband is long gone. Sometimes he's still in the picture somewhere. Sometimes there's a new local guy who disappears when the foreigner visits. The word sounds cleaner than married but available. It also blocks the easy marriage path. You cannot sponsor a visa or get a quick legal marriage while that paper still exists. What most guys get wrong is treating separated like single. It's not. There's always another story in the background, and the incentives are rarely pure. I talked to a foreigner who spent 6 months supporting a separated girl, only to find out the husband was still collecting money from her every month. The guy felt played, but the code had been on the profile the entire time. The smarter alternative is to ask the practical questions early. How long have you been separated? Is the marriage annulled? Who has the kids? If the answers stay vague or change every time you ask, that's the code talking louder than her words. Don't ignore it because the packaging looks good. Number 10, sponsored. Sponsored means a man is paying her bills, her rent, her phone, sometimes her family, in exchange for the relationship. Usually, the sponsor lives overseas and visits a few times a year. The girl stays available when he arrives and keeps the local options quiet. It's extremely common. Thousands of foreigners are sponsor boyfriends without realizing they're not the only one. Some girls run 2 or 3 at the same time. The incentive is pure economics. A steady foreign income beats local wages by a wide margin. What most guys get wrong is believing the exclusive story while the money keeps flowing. They fall for the version of the relationship that only exists when they're physically present. Post-boom boom clarity is useful here too. After the trip ends and the wire transfers start, ask yourself if the connection still feels the same when the bedroom part is gone. The smarter alternative is to decide what you're actually buying. If you want a real partnership, sponsorship early is a red flag. If you want a transactional arrangement with clear terms, at least call it what it is so you don't get surprised later when the local boyfriend reappears the day after you leave. So those are the 10. Nightlife district, freelancer, lady drink, bar fine, short time and long time, men's, cherry girl, fun, separated, sponsored. Every single one exists because direct speech is costly here. Face, money, law, family pressure. The codes keep the system running smoothly for the people inside it. The foreigners who learn the language stop walking into traps. The ones who don't keep paying the tourist tax in cash and in self-respect. Here's the practical advice. Treat every soft phrase as a signal, not as poetry. When the language stays vague, the incentives are usually clear. You can still have a good time. You can still meet real girls. But you stop being the taxi driver who just pays whatever the meter says and starts choosing the routes that actually make sense for you. Captain Energy begins with reading the map correctly. Once you see the codes, you can't unsee them. What do you think? Let me know in the comments which of these codes you've already run into, or which one surprised you the most. If this helped you see the matrix a little clearer, hit like and subscribe so YouTube shows you the next one. And if you want more of this kind of straight talk, the video on your screen right now is one a lot of guys say they needed earlier. Take care of yourselves out there.